What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Outcrowd podcast, episode number 165. Everyone always told us that our opinions didn't matter, and as it turns out, they were right. What's going on? I'm Zach.
Jared.
Quack.
And I am Schmulty.
Hey, Schmulty.
Kind of caught me off guard. I feel like you haven't done that in a while.
Schmulty.
It's been a minute. He didn't do it last time.
Popped a beer.
Yeah, I didn't do it last time.
I feel like we've been doing them kind of early in the morning.
The other time was a bit early and wasn't feeling it.
Housekeeping before we get started. Until Kirsty's off swing shift, I gotta do them on Saturday podcast. So for like the next 3 months, I gotta do it on Saturday.
Works for me, dog.
I mean,
yeah, because you'll still be awake anyway. So
He'll be awake from Thursday.
Yeah.
there are people here that can do it.
I know, but like I couldn't get a hold of Mom, and then she called me back at like 5:40.
She called you back at 5 because I told her to call you back.
Oh, that's right. I missed her call.
Yeah, I walked in the door at like 5, or she walked in the door at like 5, and I was like, "Hey, call Zach," because she was like, I asked, "Is like, did Zach talk to you?" And she's like, "He called, but I didn't answer it." And I was like, "Well, hurry and call him back because he wants to talk to you." And then she did, and you didn't fucking answer.
Well, I didn't see she called for like 30 minutes.
I understand
like
the stress
fault.
and anxiety of having to
Randomly find a babysitter every week.
I get that.
So,
Well, it might not have to be randomly if you talk to the big man and woman upstairs.
yeah, but then like what happens when they work late or
Gary's pretty much always home.
you want to leave Gary with my 2 children? Gary's a grandpa. He's not a dad anymore.
He's just sit on the couch.
Hey, get over here.
Recognizes it's quiet, looks up,
Hey, get out of the bleach.
goes back to doing
Get
it.
out of the bleach. Hey, get out of the bleach.
Yeah.
Guys, I uploaded a video.
Hey.
I thought I scheduled it for noon today. I scheduled it for noon tomorrow.
Oh, really?
So I just went and published it right now.
Hey, you're welcome.
Because I'm brain dead.
And we're
My
back.
brain's so smooth, bro. I got no wrinkles.
There you go. You remembered.
Fuck you guys.
What's the video on?
Dead by Daylight.
Nice.
Just
Like
some
a fresh
highlights from
video?
one of my streams.
Fresh
fresh
Prince.
video?
It's called Dead by Daylight Highlights from Halloween Night.
Cool.
Did you play Halloween Night?
Nope. But it sounds cool.
Savage. Savage.
See the
That's a
smoke
podcast secret. Anybody listening will know.
See the smoke and mirrors right there?
Yeah.
We played like a night before Halloween night. But yeah, I was like,
I
you know
got
what? It just popped in my head. I was like, that sounds kind of catchy.
Well, knowing
it's a fun
you-
title.
If you were playing Halloween night, it probably bled into, or the night before, it probably bled into Halloween.
It's all the same for
Yeah.
me sometimes.
Like it probably was Halloween morning, technically.
Yeah, true. We'll count it.
We played last night Real Life Among Us.
Oh, did you?
Oh, really?
I've seen
It was
that.
kind of fun, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I've seen a video of people doing that.
Kids are fucking terrible at it.
I'm sure.
Like I killed this one little kid and
She
went
was
off
like,
and hid, and someone comes back and says, she's like, Jared killed me. And I was like,
listen here, bitch. That's not how you play.
what's wrong with you?
It's messed up, dude.
And
She
a random
cheating.
person that was neutral would bring everyone into a room individually, and they say like crewmate or, and that's how you got assigned your thing.
Oh, okay.
It was pretty cool. It was a lot of fun. More fun than I thought I'd have.
Yeah?
I was
Sounds
over it
fun.
pretty quick.
I'd be way more inclined to play it in real life.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Well, that's why, there's Trouble in Terrorist Town. It's like 8 of you and 2 people are terrorists, 1 detective, and so this game online, we would be playing with 8 people. There's 2 terrorists and then 1 detective, and the basically the terrorists have to win by killing everyone, and the good guys win by killing a terrorist. But you can't just RDM. You can't just randomly kill someone, because if you do, you get punished. But if someone takes a shot at you and you kill them, you call the detective, and the detective will be like, "Hey, are you?" They can check the body, and people have done that in real life in airsoft arenas.
Oh, that sounds cool.
So it'd be us, all of us as friends, and then you just start the game. You say start. You don't know who to trust. So it's kind of the same thing as Among Us, but you have airsoft guns and
That
then a
sounds
detective that can figure out who killed who, kind of thing.
Sounds sweet.
Sounds pretty
There's
cool.
some of those games that would be fun to play in real life.
Yeah, that would be fun. Be a good time with the homies.
Word.
Church.
I mean.
Church.
Yeah, so I feel like it'd be weird for us to not talk because, I mean, we have over the pond listeners about the election.
Yeah, it's a pretty big thing.
Yeah.
We're headed into, what do they call it, like the 79 days of hell?
Yeah.
Because if the president doesn't get it chosen or figured out in 79 days, we end up with Nancy Pelosi as interim.
So figure it out, Georgia.
Fucking please God.
Figure it
someone
out,
figure it
Georgia.
out. Yeah.
Nevada. Dude, the memes have
What
been
is taking them so long?
hilarious.
Mail-in votes or something like that.
Some states weren't allowed to count mail-in votes until the polls closed on
but
Yeah.
we're
election
talking
night.
days. Like
Look,
whole other entire states that have billions of fucking people in them are all counted up.
Well, like Utah was allowed to count them as soon as they got them. That's why Utah was called at like fucking 6 p.m.
yeah.
election night.
I agree. I think this has
Donnie.
just been like, I don't care who you're going for. This has just been way too messy and sloppy. Everything has been messy and sloppy.
Yeah.
And sure, you can say, like, I mean, I get it. There, we had the most voters in like a century, and we also had the mail-in ballots. But Florida is the biggest swing state in the country. Like, they're a big deal, and they fucking figured it out by 10.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, we're done counting. That's it. And then these other states that are like much smaller, like fucking Nevada, and they're like, we don't know what to do. It's like, okay, if fucking Florida can pull this together, like, you guys
Florida,
just need to.
of all places.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but again,
Florida was on that
I'm
game.
pretty sure Florida has been counting those mail-in ballots for a month. I'm pretty sure they're allowed to count the ballots as soon as they get them.
I still think it's like, I think it's unacceptable that it's still counting. It's Friday. Like, I get there can be recounts and that kind of stuff, but I think it's unacceptable. I think as a election goes, you get election day and the next day, night shift, day shift, fucking hire 1,000 people to be counting these things and just get it done. Because everyone's just waiting.
Well, what's the alternative?
The alternative is we're sitting
79
here
days
waiting
of
79 days.
It's not going to take... I bet I thought we would have found out tonight, but I don't think it'll go past tomorrow.
Well, yeah, but even the counting is going to end, and then there's going to be recounts because Georgia's going to recount, probably Wisconsin. Depending on how close Nevada is, will be a recount, and like all this is going to happen.
Nevada's not that close.
That's going to add days, and then you got to have all the Supreme Court shit that's going to happen because that happened with Bush and Al Gore, and that took 39 days.
Yeah.
So there's a good chance that this is just going to go for months.
Maybe.
That's cool.
I doubt it. I think we'll know tomorrow, being Saturday the 7th.
Well,
Hopefully.
we'll know counts, but
Yeah.
we won't know like official because everyone's like, wasn't it Wisconsin that had 3.1 million registered voters and they had 3.2 million registered ballots? Like, they're recounting for sure.
Maybe.
Something's fishy there.
And Georgia is still counting, and they said we're recounting.
I didn't hear the recounts.
Well, no, like they were saying, I was watching the news earlier, and they said Georgia's going to recount,
I didn't know that.
and I think Pennsylvania probably will too.
Holy shit. It's taking them this long to count, and they're going to recount? Fuck.
Big deal.
Fuck.
They said it's like super close, like within tiny margins, so it's going to be recounted. I mean, it has
Yeah.
to.
Most likely.
Anywhere that's really close is going to count. And if you have 100,000 extra ballots that you don't know where they came from, you're definitely going to recount.
Yeah. 100,000 ballots. Is that what they're saying?
I think the number I saw
100,000.
was like 80, but he only won that state by 20 or 50.
Yeah.
So
You
they're
know
gonna
what?
have to.
This is my stance on it. Republicans, no matter what happens, they're gonna think that there was some kind of voter fraud. So fuck it. Vote fraud. I don't give a fuck.
See, but that's why they have
Voter fraud it up.
That's why they're going to have to do it. Otherwise, because this is going to just lead to more problems. If they don't recount it and get it well, it's not going to start well. this being so messy is already leading to problems down the road. Because no matter, like, even if it was Trump that won and it was this messy, everyone's gonna have a problem with it. You know, it just leads to more problems because no one's gonna fucking know what to trust because it was so sloppily handled. And they had been mentioning, like, I'd heard it on the radio for months, that people knew this was going to be a shit show of a count.
Yeah,
so they should have had, like,
but just because
every
of the,
state should have.
Just because of the mail-ins, though, like,
yeah,
because of COVID, like, and Donald Trump spent the last almost year telling his base that that if you mail in your votes, they're going to throw them away, basically. So no wonder that the mail-in votes are like 80% Democrat,
Biden, yeah.
And everybody's like, it's so suspicious. So why would all these Democrats vote by mail? And I'm like, because Donald Trump told his base not to do it. Mm-hmm. Of course, the mail-in ballots are going to be overwhelmingly blue, and it's crazy.
It's crazy,
I just
man.
think it's
crazy.
ridiculous. Like, they should have just known. Especially, well, I mean, it fits 2020 though.
Yeah, why not?
Of course, we're gonna have the shittiest fucking, election count this year.
Have you seen all the fucking, like, other country news people that are like, you see that dumpster fire that is America right now? Everybody's making fun of us, man, for this shit show.
Even my buddy Tool that lives in UK has been like he watched some of the debates. Like,
yeah.
He's more informed than some Americans.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's
been I just think it's been sloppy. Like, and that's not even Republican or Democrat. I think that's just state.
Yeah.
The states have been, like, I mean,
I cut them a little slack. I mean, with COVID, I mean,
a little slack.
You never had this kind of mail-in volume.
But it's Friday. The fucking voting was Tuesday.
It's Friday.
I think the slack was the extra day, and the rest of it was hire 1,000 fucking people to be counting these fucking things.
Yeah. Well, who's gonna pay for that?
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We the people.
Hey, my taxes. I'm more than happy to have my taxes go to having a good election night rather than the $10 trillion that the fucking government is giving to the fucking army. That's doing almost nothing right now.
The army's doing nothing?
Do you know that for sure?
I didn't say they were doing nothing. I said
almost nothing.
You just basically almost said that.
I actually didn't hear what you said.
I said I would rather they take money from my taxes to help make an election day really smooth.
Oh, yeah.
Than give to the $10 trillion that are going to the army.
It's a lot of money.
Oh, yeah. But soon we're going to have space police, so...
That's true.
I think it's kind of lit, actually.
Oh, boy.
The Space Force.
We're going to be policing the aliens, dude.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Martians and shit.
They're going to pay their goddamn taxes.
We're going to pull them motherfuckers over and give them speeding tickets.
Yup.
Proper lane changes.
Make them...
You've got a tail light out.
Make them fucking pay some taxes.
Yeah. But then they get to vote. Who would aliens vote for? Probably an alien.
Hillary Clinton.
She's their people.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we just need aliens to take over for us.
I can't wait.
Just start running our society better.
Wait. Yeah.
Or at least give us something to fight so we unite a little more. It should be like, oh, now it's us versus them.
Yeah. I'm trying not to say a lot.
Do what you got to do, bruh. We want you to feel good.
No,
we're happy if you're happy.
But I'm not happy.
I gave up because it just got so boring.
I'm almost there, man.
Same.
I watched Election Night, but I didn't watch like CNN or any of those guys. I watched Steven Crowder did it, and he was actually pretty cool. He had fucking Jorge
Hodor.
He had Jorge Masvidal, the UFC fighter, on, and then he had Donald Trump Jr. and then Megyn Kelly.
Why is that funny? Break that down for us.
I can't. Go ahead.
I mean, it was just interesting to see. Like, he was in the White House. It was interesting to see. And then he had the Hodge twins on.
Mm.
It was just way more entertaining because he's a comedian and he had people around. They were making jokes, and then when stuff would get called, they were all checking different sites rather than just sitting there and watching the guy be like, "Well, if he takes this state, and then
That's
this
pretty
state,
good.
and then his path will be like this, but that's just, we don't know that. These are the states that have been called, but if he takes this state,
A lot of ifs.
yeah, and then they they refused to call things that, like, CNN didn't call Florida and Texas until like almost midnight, and
Oh,
those things
really?
had been on their board,
wow.
but those things had been called by like almost 9.
Holding out hope.
I watched mine on CBS, I think.
I watched a YouTuber.
Whatever's on Amazon, that's where I watched it.
I watched CBS. It's on Amazon. But I mainly watch David Pakman's. He's just a political YouTuber.
It's
I
way
like
better.
him, yeah.
Way better than watch those fucking channels.
He's not a comedian, but he's like, you get commentary and it's less robotic than the news.
Yeah. It's,
And then I flipped over to Joe Rogan for a little bit.
oh yeah, he did a pod that night.
Yeah.
Nice.
Side note, the Hodge twins are blowing up, dude. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, they're like getting big.
Yeah. Now they're like sponsored ads on my fucking feed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I've been watching them for fucking 6-7 years. And they were always they were successful, but small. But now they're everywhere.
Getting
Fucking
serious.
everywhere. Now they're selling hats and t-shirts, merchandise fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
I've got a tumbler coming that has all the caliber of bullets on it. And on the other side of that, it says all faster than calling 911.
So stupid.
It's not stupid. It's completely true.
I didn't say it was a lie.
I thought it was fucking dope. I was like, I gotta have it.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah. While we're on politics, did you show the camera your hat? In case
It's a
they
dope
think
hat.
it is a MAGA hat.
They he had Alex Jones on too, and
Yeah, I listened to that whole
He was
thing.
not Rogan. I'm talking about the Stephen
Oh,
Crowder
oh.
the night of the election, and he had a few drinks, and he was doing his like live stream thing. It was pretty fucking funny.
Interdimensional demons.
No, yeah, he was on there. That was pretty funny.
I fucking hate him.
I paid attention the next day too. Like I was on.
You hate him, but you watch everything he does.
No, Alex Jones.
Yeah, Alex Jones.
I don't watch everything he does.
Bro, you see like all of his stuff, and he used to be his biggest fan back then.
Okay, in the early 2000s, I watched a lot of his stuff. But that's why my opinion of me hating him is valid, because I've watched his shit, and I still hate him.
But yet he keeps you coming back.
No.
Yeah.
He goes to people that I
Yeah.
listen to, like Joe Rogan.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you see, oh, he's on Joe Rogan. You're like,
Oh, it's interesting. Yeah,
see?
for sure.
Keeps him coming back.
For sure.
Yeah, so then Wednesday I was all over it, like checking everything on all the different sites, looking at states, looking at like counties and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And once it got to be about noon, I was like, well, this isn't going to get called. All these places are still counting. And then it was at that point when I was like, this isn't going to be over until near the end of the week. And because that's what they kept saying. And then by Thursday, I watched a pump all day, and I could have been on my phone checking it all day. I didn't look at a single political thing all day. I was like, I'm fucking burnt out.
And you probably didn't miss anything.
No, I didn't. When I got home and looked at it, I was like, no, okay, still all of them are counting.
What
Yeah.
you missed is Nevada still not ready, and Georgia still not ready.
Yeah.
Did you guys see
Is
that?
Pennsylvania still counting too?
I think so.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that meme? And it shows the map with all the red and blue, and it said LeMayo Team Instinct hasn't even won any
Yeah.
games yet. I saw that meme, and then whatever channel I was watching, they showed like the uncounted or undecided votes as yellow, and I was like, "Bro, Team Instinct's getting in there."
Oh, man.
Fucking Pokemon Go.
I love it.
I also thought it was weird that they called Arizona. Like, it was like, I don't know who it was, Fox or something, called Arizona fast, and then everyone followed suit. And then the next day, we look at it, and it was like 60% counted. And then all of a sudden, the next, like at the end of the day, they all had it uncalled. It was like, yeah, I don't know
But
why.
Arizona went blue.
Yeah, but they called it so fast. Like, all the other swing states, were like, no, we got to wait until we get, closer to call it. And then Arizona was like, blue. And then they're like, well, we still have like 800,000 votes to count, but blue.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still blue,
Yeah.
which is insane. I grew up in Arizona.
They're a swing state.
That's a different fucking Not for a long time. Have they gone blue?
We're gonna be a swing state soon.
Yeah, we are.
Because of California.
Yeah, it could be.
But not this election. It was like 60-40.
Except for Salt Lake.
Wasn't that close.
Salt Lake County and
up north.
Cedar, no, it wasn't north. It was down on the bottom next to
bottom right.
What county is that? I was just talking about it the other day. It's fuck.
Which one's Kanye's county? Because he got like 4,000 votes in Utah.
Really?
Yeah, he got like over 4,000 votes.
The meme that I saw I thought was funny was like the reason Nevada hasn't called is because Kanye won and they don't know how to tell anybody.
Oh, that's funny too. I saw another thing like did you ever watch Blue's Clues?
Yeah.
Remember when he gets a piece of mail, he sings that song?
Yeah.
And it was like Nevada before they count each ballot, and it was that Blue's Clues singing the mail song. The memes are so good.
The memes are good.
Somebody put like a face on Arizona and it started singing the I'm Blue song.
I'm blue,
Yeah,
David.
that one. Yeah.
What a song.
It's good shit, man.
It's been very chaotic, especially for 2020. Like there's so much technology and like the counting is just.
But you just said it. Like we still don't know, and it's 3-4 days later. Donald Trump claimed victory at 2:30 a.m.
Well, that's it.
Tuesday or Wednesday morning.
Yeah, the
What a fool!
all of the last ones were, like Obama. He was called the same night both times.
Oh yeah, and Bush was the
He
first
was
time.
the second time.
Yeah,
The first time it was went to 39 days.
Yeah.
It's just boring at this point. Like,
And all of our listeners have stopped listening.
But that's okay.
We had to get it
what
out
do
of
you
the
want
way.
to fucking talk about?
Yeah, what's on your mind?
Arizona going blue?
That's pretty crazy.
It's fucking wild.
That's cool, dude. That's sick.
It's all those dead people that voted, and their dogs. My dog's
Fucking
got
dog
a
votes.
My dog's got ballots. They voted for Biden.
They got to, bro.
They got to if they want their next meal.
You ain't living under my roof. Vote Trump.
I mean, maybe the dogs.
I don't think your dogs are of legal age.
They're not. They're not even 7
Nice.
in dog years to human years. They're not even 7.
Yep. There's bibbies.
Did you see? Aside from the presidential race, the craziest thing I think that came out of this whole thing, presidential race, whatever, and the polls were just completely off again. The people that do the polls are terrible. They should be fired.
Just so we all know, that's spelled Poles.
No,
No.
that's like
It's like a dancing
fireman pole.
So you guys didn't see it. You don't get it.
Oh no!
Is there a meme?
I thought you were making fun of me.
Moving on.
Yeah, once again, they're just completely off. Like, I don't even know why those
Nobody
things
saw
happen.
Donnie's Twitter.
Oh,
Did he
spell it
misspell
wrong?
polls?
My God, you guys aren't even into this. You acting like it.
I
but you
don't care.
No, I told you I gave
You
up.
don't even fucking know that.
I didn't.
I also don't pay attention to anything that Twitter has to offer.
I'm not on Twitter.
Yeah.
You're on social media.
Yeah.
Every fucking platform screenshots that shit and sends it around.
You seem very
And
upset that I didn't
certainly-
see Donald Trump's tweet.
Bro, he grabbed the microphone and
Yeah,
shit.
why-
How did you not see
Why
it?
are you so upset?
How
I
did
missed
you
a
not see
tweet.
it?
No, I missed it.
Yeah. So anyway, the polls were terrible. They need to be fired. Stop doing polls.
If the polls were 100% accurate, Biden would have won by like 150
Yeah.
electoral votes.
Yeah, they were projecting him huge.
Yeah.
Same with Hillary.
Yeah, it's the
No,
same
the
thing.
craziest thing that fucking came out of this, the craziest thing that is like beyond me to believe, is that Oregon fucking made legal extreme fucking drugs.
Nope. Don't say it like that. They decriminalized. They're not legal.
Yeah, well,
That's
decriminalizing
different.
it is
It's different.
Drugs won this election.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, but these were like This is Oregon didn't do marijuana.
All drugs.
Yeah, like fucking heroin and crack and fucking crazy shit.
Damn, like Schedule
basically
1
you
shit.
get caught shooting up on the side of the street in Oregon, and the cops like,
Stop.
stop it.
Well, they take.
Stop that.
They
And then he
take.
drives away, and you're like,
I mean, you can't sell it. selling it is still.
You can't sell it. You can't make it. You can't transport it.
But if you have it on your person, it's just like a oh no.
And I think
That's so weird.
I think you can still get arrested if it's a certain amount with like intent to distribute things like that.
Because that's how it is with
Basically, what that
Weed's the
does,
same.
which I fully support, is like quit clogging up prisons and the legal system with non-violent drug offenders.
Just overdose. Just get it over. Just overdose.
Oh boy.
Because it's not illegal anymore. Just fucking smoke it. Smoke them if you got them.
Oh my god.
I think it's crazy. I
think it's great.
Like, what if they go into your home? Like, how do you mean it's great? What if they come into your home and it's not elite? Like, they can't. It's not a.
Why are they coming into my home all of a sudden?
Well, no, not like okay. Just assume that they go into a guy's home and he's got 3 kids at home and he's got that and it's not a fucking criminal offense anymore.
Yes, it is because he's in my home and I don't want him to be there. Like, what are you saying?
No, he's in his home.
Oh, his home
With his 3 kids.
Okay.
And then they come in and they find that, and then in that part is just like, oh, no.
Well, I'm pretty sure you'd get in a lot of trouble if you were like shit-faced drunk, unable to take care of your kids all the time. Like, pretty sure you could still get like you can't endanger your children like that.
Yeah, but
that doesn't change.
If they come
still
to
get in trouble.
If they come to your house and you're drunk, like they can't legally do anything.
Well, I think there's a.
But there's.
Maybe not the first, but what I'm trying to say is that. One, they're not legal. Like, they're not, I can't go buy crack at the 7-Eleven.
Well, no.
Yeah.
And I heard that argument too.
That's pretty unfortunate.
By this.
It really is. Need
With my
some
mini
crack, bro.
tacos, sometimes I want some hardcore illicit drug.
Well, like,
Dip my
I've heard
tacos.
that too, but it's like, and the excuse that I heard was like, have you seen how many guys it takes down to take down a guy on cocaine, and he's like, if it's a drunk guy, it'll only take one. And I'm just like, what are you like? You're just spewing nonsense. Like, did anybody stop to ask why, like, what the reasoning behind decriminalizing drugs are? Like, nobody cares. They just hear, oh, there's going to be meth on every corner, and I'm like, well, there kind of is now. So
It'll just be more public.
let's just.
Yeah, they'll just be shameless.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm pretty sure they still take the drugs.
No, I just think it's crazy because
It's crazy for sure.
like alcohol is one thing. Yeah.
I don't think it's.
But like, if your child gets a hold of half a bottle of beer, he's just gonna have a kind of shitty night. But if there's crack laying around and they can't arrest you for it, then the kid gets a hold of that kid's gonna die.
True, but
should be able to,
don't you think the same people that had crack before the criminalization would probably still have them after?
Well, yeah, but my point is you get a noise complaint, you go over to see what the fuck is going on, and the guy opens the door and you can clearly see a crack pipe and it's lit, like smoking, then they are able to do something. But now that it's gonna be like,
I'm not gonna say 100% and like say you're wrong, because I have to find out, but I am really positive that you will still get in trouble if you are smoking meth or crack in front of your children. Like, I think people have misinterpreted by what that law actually does.
Yeah, it really depends on like the fine print. But if it's to the point of beer, like if they see 25 beer cans, they're just gonna be like, well, that's pretty fucked. But
my son had his first beer at like 2, thanks to you.
He grabbed an empty.
I know, but there was still some in it.
And probably 95% of my saliva.
Probably. Mason dug it.
I don't know that he did.
He loved it. He still asks me for beer to this day.
Jesus.
Well, when he's of a certain age, he can definitely come to me for it.
And if we want crack, we're gonna go to Oregon.
Yeah.
I'll have to find out about that, because I don't think that everybody quite understands what that means.
It seems like it means like what you're saying. Like if you just have it, it's not a criminal offense.
Well, they won't throw you in prison for it. They'll take it, and no way could you endanger your kids in any way and the police not be able to do anything about it. No way.
I don't know.
No, I don't. I mean, I guess I could be wrong because I don't know. I haven't read it, but I would be
like
fucking blown away.
Like I don't even understand why it's on like why that's like. I mean, I get overcrowding, but like at the same time, it blows my mind that that was even a votable thing.
I didn't even know it was on until it won.
Yeah, I know.
It won, and everybody's like, the memes, man. The internet is fast.
Yeah.
It showed like a bunch of homeless people, like a picture of a bunch of homeless people, and they're like, or it's like the Oregon Trail or something. Everybody's headed to, all the homeless people are headed to Oregon to do their drugs.
Well, I think they have a bad problem with homeless over there.
I think every state would consider that they have a bad problem with homelessness. California, Washington, Arizona, Utah. Everybody says they have a problem with
California's
homelessness.
is real bad.
California's is real bad.
Because ours go to California in the winter.
That's too cold here, man. I'd rob a fucking convenience store for $1 if I was homeless here. Like, take me to a nice warm jail, feed me 3 meals a day,
Yeah.
get me out of this cold.
There was several states that got marijuana too, like Utah did, but did nothing.
That
It's
was
legal to
last
have
time.
medical, and I don't even know that we have any medical dispensaries
No, I don't think
No.
so.
because that went to court after, and then we won again. And it still hasn't really shown its face.
Yeah.
But I know a couple did, right? There's a few that got marijuana passed.
I forget the list, but I remember hearing somebody talk about
There's at least 2 or 3, I think, that got it passed.
Wasn't that deal in Utah? Wasn't that a church and state thing?
The church put up a defense and said that they couldn't, like, we couldn't do it, and so it went to court and we won again because it was a personal, like a people vote.
the people.
And then so the church made up all these jurisdiction things. It can't be within 8,000 feet of a school or a church. It's like, well,
Yeah, that's the whole fucking state,
Yeah.
except for the desert.
yeah, go out. Oh, I think it was Moab. Moab was
Moab?
Democratic. Yeah, go out to fucking Moab and there's your dispensary. That's about it.
Probably, yeah.
People would drive.
People will drive.
People love their weed.
Mm-hmm.
Get you some,
Marijuitas.
bitch.
So, the world is ending. This is the last podcast. It's been fun.
Next time you see us, we'll come to you live from Oregon.
Hell yeah. And, on the street.
Crack pipes and all.
When is Florida legalizing bath salts
Bring your kids.
for public consumption?
My God.
I don't know, but if Florida votes for it, they'll know by about 6 p.m. Is marijuana illegal in Florida?
I have no idea.
It seems like a place where you would imagine it would be.
Hey, pause for a second. That wine that you like, what is that?
Stella Rosa.
Alright.
It's there's like Stella Rosa Red, Stella Rosa
If I
Black.
ask you to spell that,
Why did that
Can't do it.
require a pause?
because it doesn't need to be a part of the episode.
It's like 3% less alcohol than your average wine. I found out it's like practically grape juice, but it tastes really good.
That doesn't need to be in the pod.
Put it in there.
He'll decide.
Yeah, I'll definitely decide because I don't want to have to edit that out. So
Yeah, I had like 4 Michelob Ultras last night, and I didn't even really get a buzz.
Damn.
Because they were ultras.
I know. I started with a Corona, and I was like, oh, I got a bit of a buzz going, so let's keep it going. I just kept drinking Michelobs, and it just like faded out
Damn.
as I went. I was like, this sucks. Beer sucks. Where's the vodka?
don't be
get
drinking
you like
fucking
4
Ultra.
Devastators and see how you feel.
Oh, yeah, I need some real bar.
Just
Corona usually does the trick, especially like harder Corona. But anyway, I
Doesn't
thought that
Utah
was funny.
have regular beer now?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What's that mean?
Regular alcohol percentage?
They don't have to cut our shit off the fucking
Yeah.
bottom,
the
or
bottom
top or
or
whatever.
the top. I think it's the
Well,
top.
when it comes to your beers like this, yeah, they've always had High Point beers, like the microbrews.
But in like, you couldn't get those at the gas station, right? You had to go to like liquor stores or breweries.
Yeah, or restaurants.
Restaurants, yeah. Either way, Utah sucks.
So does Arizona.
Yeah, I could probably agree with that.
Blue ass state.
It's too fucking hot.
It is hot.
Supposed to get some snow this weekend.
I heard. What the fuck?
Yup.
Sad.
Bruh.
I'm over it.
Me
We had
too.
snow like not too long ago. We had snow like 2 weeks ago.
I'm buying a car.
Why?
Kind of car.
Mazda CX-5 probably.
Nice.
It's like a midsize. It's not a car. Whatever that is in between.
Mm-hmm.
Crossover,
Is that a crossover? Yeah.
I think, maybe.
Sounds right.
I don't know. Good for you, dog. Congratulations. You made it.
I would have liked to have seen
2-car household.
I don't feel
Joe
like that was
Exotic this
genuine.
It wasn't.
Joe Exotic.
I
Yeah.
love you, though, no matter what.
Where's he at and all this shit?
Jared, I was talking to you.
What do you
I would
want?
have liked to have seen Joe Exotic this year.
It didn't happen this year.
Well, this was the year.
What do you mean?
to do it.
That's what Jared said he was going to dress up
Oh,
as.
for Halloween. What did you do for Halloween?
Nothing.
Nice.
He walked around dressed as himself, so a bitch.
Like a big-ass bitch.
Nice.
Scared the shit out of some little kids, robbed them for bags, you know
Nice.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Beat the shit out of them with their bags, and then I took off.
Church.
Church.
Church, bro.
We went around the neighborhood only to houses that like had buckets outside.
Mhm.
We only got 4 trick-or-treaters here.
Really? I got a shit ton.
It's fucking terrible here.
We just put a bucket out. Utah's real bad COVID right now. People are scared, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, other places, like people that I work with, said they were slammed.
Yeah, I had a shit ton of kids too.
Bullshit. I should have come over to your house. I had no one to scare with Chucky.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with that fucker. I was popping fucking wheelies with him holding on up and down the street, but no one was there to see it.
Yeah. I mean, Mason was in bed by 8:30.
What a puss.
He's 4.
Do you feel good about that?
A little bit.
All right.
A little bit.
As long as you're good with it.
Yeah. I mean, one day if he ever listens to this, he'll be like, "Hey,"
Hey, what the fuck?
and then he'll ask me about it, and I'll be like, "Yeah, you
I'll
bitch,"
call him and be like, hey, fuck you.
and I'll be like, "Whoa," and he'll be like, "Episode 165, dog," and I'll be like,
I get it.
"All right."
You look at me, and I'll be like, you kind of deserve it.
I'll be like, I mean, he is kind of a puss, so I mean, I don't know what to say.
Anyway, anything happened to anyone out in the world? We know nothing happened to you, so.
I have a story that I have actually had it for a few weeks. I've just never gotten it into a pod, but it makes me think of you every time I think about it. Because I was driving home on Legacy, right, and it's 65 now, so I was going 70. And then you transition onto 89. You go up over the bridge.
I'd just like to remind everyone that is a suggestion.
No, you're wrong.
100% wrong.
Just a suggestion.
Yep, not true.
So anyway,
Anyway.
you know, I do the bridge, right? And I'm coming up onto 89 and kind of got distracted, you know, that kind of thing where like you're looking at the road, but your fucking brain is not there. You're kind of just driving.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going along, not really focused. And that transition right there goes to 60. And then as you get up the hill, it goes to 55.
Uh-huh.
And so I was cruising along, and I was probably doing, you know, just over 70 because I was just doing 70. And what brings me back to attention is there's a person in front of me, and I see him going like this out of his window. And so I like, whoa, what the fuck? And I look up, and it's a fucking a white truck that's a highway patrol with the lights and everything. Like, and he was looking. I could see him looking in his mirror and going like this out of his window, telling me to slow down. I was like, hey. Could have just waited for me to pass and fucking lit me up, but I was like, nice.
You owe that dude a burrito, dog.
Yeah.
I was behind him for a minute, but the fucked up thing is he was probably going 70.
Probably.
Because I slowed down to 65, 5 over, and he was fucking losing me. And I was like, dick.
That's kind of fucked up.
Like, that's pretty fucked up.
I thought you were
Probably
in,
why
like,
he didn't pull you over.
Yeah, no, he was all
No, you have to slow down.
the
he had
rules
somewhere
don't
to be.
apply to me.
Like, he had somewhere to be, and he didn't want to have to pull me over.
Maybe, yeah.
So he
Or
told
that,
me to
yeah.
slow down so that he could fuck off and go do whatever he needed to
He's
do.
on his way to his daughter's dance recital.
Yeah, like, he had places to be.
That reminds me of
Makes sense.
literally in that exact same little dip, although heading south, so heading the other way. This was years ago. I was in my Mazda. I had to work at like 5 o'clock in the morning, so this was like 4:30. I was late, so I was probably going 65 and a 55, and I'm coming up on this car, and it's dark. Cop lights turn on and turn off like 1 second, and I'm like, oh, okay. He was telling me to slow down. He was telling me to.
You've gotten that
chill.
once?
Once, yeah.
It's amateur, dog.
That's happened to you before?
Oh man.
Where they just flick their lights on real quick, like, hey, slow down. Damn. Oh my god.
Many times. You know how many tickets I should have gotten but haven't?
I'm gonna say all those fingers you just put up.
At least that many.
Yeah.
Because it's 5 o'clock. Gotta get home.
I've been pulled over once in like the last decade, and that was with him.
And what did you do?
We didn't even get a ticket.
No, I didn't even get a ticket.
I'm genuinely interested. What did you do?
I was going 8 over.
8 over.
8 over.
We were on our way to work or something.
Yeah, we were just passing Riverdale, and they always stop under that bridge.
You are a goddamn rebel, my friend.
I tell you, without a cause, bro.
Well, we were going like 8 over, but someone fucking passed us. Like we were pretty much.
Oh yeah, I think he pulled us over because he thought he was like, I could have sworn I'd have seen you two guys without seatbelts.
Yeah, he said, I thought I'd see you guys do the seatbelt shuffle.
The seatbelt shuffle.
Because like as he walked up, we were both just sitting there like, it's 7 a.m.
Yeah.
He didn't fucking care to stop, and he's like, I thought I'd see you guys do the seatbelt shuffle, and we were both like,
Nah, no sir. I always wear our
fucking wearing them the whole
seatbelts.
time.
Yeah.
He's like, well, that's good. Just ran the information. He's like, well, I'll just give you a warning.
Well, and while he was doing that, Zach thought it would be a good idea to lean over to me and be like, hey, remember when you had a bunch of warrants? And I was like, fucking yeah. I wonder if they're all taken care of. They were. But
he used to be a rebel, dog.
Yeah, I used to be a piece of shit kid, man.
Yeah, and then you turned into a piece of shit adult.
Yeah, now I've just transitioned. Yeah. But yeah, he thought it was.
Now he's just like,
as he's running my information, he's like, remember when you had all those warrants? And I'm like, fuck. I do now.
That's a fucked up thing to bring up.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's his duty to do so, but still.
It was funny. I was like,
now
we'll
your
find
anxiety
out.
goes.
Oh yeah, it was through the roof. I mean, this was fucking years before.
Yeah.
But I mean, still, I was like, fuck. What if one didn't like get cleared up, and what if he's about to take me to jail?
Do you care to share what your warrants were for?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Get fucked. So I got a comment. Daniel, our latest patron, watched our patron-only content, which was
Talking to the mic.
Cat.
The what?
The Hit Cat. Your video.
The Hit Cat.
And
I forgot about Hit Cat. That little video I made?
Yeah. I posted it. You can only see it if you're a patron, so.
Where I had that sick action scene where I was fighting the creepy cat that was sitting out in the field.
Oh yeah.
I forgot about that.
He asks, what's the story about? When did the cat last strike? Is Jared fighting the demons he sees from bath salts? Any unanswered questions?
Look, I'm not a professional director, nor do I rarely do my own stunts. I pulled everything together myself, wrote the script and everything, performed it in about 30 seconds, chopped it up a little bit.
Well, you've been dealing with that cat for weeks. It was like every week you come in here.
At that point, every time I walked out of the door, that cat is sitting in the middle of this ginormous field,
Just staring at
staring
you.
at me.
Mm-hmm.
So finally I was like, you know what, fuck you, cat. We're going to hash this out.
It's an epic hero showdown.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That's patron-only content. And our unedited video or pods are out, so if anybody wants to listen to completely unedited, except for I did edit your name out.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hi.
Sorry.
My name is Jeffa.
Sorry.
Jeffa?
Jeffa.
Hit that.
I posted the unedited version of last pod, and then I realized that you said your full name, so I had to go back and remove your name. But it was patron only, so
Okay.
I doubt any. Well,
So
I
like
mean, a couple.
5 people got access to it, and all 5 of those people I think we know in real life, except for
Well, no, we don't know Daniel.
Daniel.
I guess we know a couple of them, but not in real life. Dave's not even a patron anymore.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Bitch.
Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck Dave.
Just kidding, Dave.
We tried to talk Dave into doing the milk challenge today.
Done it.
Did you puke?
No.
You drink a fucking gallon of whole milk in an hour?
Oh, and it wasn't whole milk. I think it was 2%.
It's whole milk. The challenge is whole milk.
Oh, then I haven't done it. Because I'm
Whole
pretty
milk.
sure I did it with 2%.
Did you puke after the hour?
I was 16. We were working at DQ.
Ew.
So remember where we kept the milk jugs underneath all the candy? They were all talking shit, and I'm like, I fucking love milk. I could do that. And I did it.
Yeah, so earlier today, he was like, I can do it. And we were like, I don't believe you. And so we went and did a job, and on the way back, I picked up, and I even got 1%. And we told him 30 minutes, because he said he could do it in less than 30 minutes.
Damn.
So we bought it, I brought it back, and he bitched out.
He didn't do it or didn't make
He
it?
didn't do it.
He didn't even try?
He didn't even try.
Damn.
He was like, well, I ate Beto's today for lunch. It was a big meal. And I was like, well, every meal we fucking have is big. There's one chance to prove us all. And there was $65 on the line and a free bottle of liquor, and he still wouldn't even try it.
Damn.
I mean, I would have tried it for that.
Yeah.
Oh, I do have a story from out in the world. I tried the Hot Ones last stab. A wing
I've heard it's
coated
not
in
even
that sauce.
hot.
Oh, did you?
Oh, God. How was it?
It was fucking hot.
Did you do it?
I ate the whole wing.
Damn.
Yep.
Did they bring it out with that little flashing light on the did they?
Nah, we were just at a little party, so they just coated it all up for me, handed it to me, and
So it wasn't at like Buffalo Wild Wings?
Nah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
With, my buddy Austin just got the sauce.
Even on the show, the people say it's not that hot because they put a lot of flavor in it.
Yeah, the first probably 30 seconds, I was like, that was a damn good wing, and it was literally not hot at all. It was not. But then at the next minute, it just kept building heat, and I was like, okay, okay. And it just kept going. I was like, is it still getting hotter? I think it's still getting hotter. And eventually it was just fucking burning. It wasn't, maybe I have a good tolerance for hot sauce, but it wasn't fucking crying and snotting. And
Yeah.
it was just that's fucking hot. And it lasted forever too. Cause I would kind of get used to it. You eat something real hot and eventually you're just okay, I'm fine.
Yeah.
But it's still hot. I would kind of get used to it like that, and then another wave would come, and it would get even hotter.
Fuck.
And I was like, okay, oh shit, it's back, and I would kind of pace a little bit. So yeah, I mean, it was no pussy shit. It was hot, but it I don't know, it didn't kill me.
Fucking hell.
But I heard that our other friend Jordan, before I got there, he had it, and it fucking annihilated him.
Really?
Yeah. So
tolerance is a real thing to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know the Mad Dog that they've had on that show. I've tried it. Fuck that. We'll never have it again.
Yeah, see, that's because
there was no flavor. It was just
hot.
eat it and fuck you.
It was like eating the Kelvin scale.
Yeah, it was awful. And I didn't even have that much, and it fucked. I went and grabbed ice cream. I was like, fuck that, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
And it was awful. There was no flavor. It added nothing to what you're eating.
That's
just
something I was surprised
bite
about.
it and fuck off.
Yeah, because the last stab actually had pretty solid flavor at first, but then it was fuck you to your mouth after that.
I think
yeah.
I think if it has flavor, it can't be I don't know. I assume if it has a lot of flavor, it's not going to be as hot. Because a lot of people on the show get to that one as the last one, and they add the extra dab, and they're fine.
I don't think it matters. I just ate the whole wing because I was like, I guess I'll just take a little bite, and Austin was like, it's not going to matter. So I was like, oh.
Still gonna be hot.
Yeah.
The people on that show get to that one and they eat it and they're like, ooh, that one's actually pretty good. But they hit the, two before that or the one before that, and they're crying.
See, that's what I kind of want to try because the reason that Austin got it for us to try was because I told him, I was like, I have a theory. The last stab's not even the hottest one. It's almost kind of just a flavorful one to calm them down so they can wrap up.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. That was my conspiracy theory.
It might be right.
I'm pretty sure it is.
I think so because like I said, the first 30 seconds it was actually sweet and then it tasted good, but after that it was fucking hot. No doubt that shit was hot. But I want to try the other ones.
Yeah.
Now and see if they're worse.
Well, Mad Dog's terrible.
Yeah, I can believe it.
It's awful. Just the worst.
I started a new show accidentally.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was just bored, tired, didn't really feel good back when this was 4 or 5 days ago. And I just like sat on the couch, Netflix. I wasn't even watching anything on Netflix. I wanted something on so I could be on my phone and I would feel less alone.
I do that every night.
So I go and I just flicking through and it comes to this show and it shows the preview and I watch the preview and I'm like, fuck it, here we go. The show is The Queen's Gambit.
Oh, I finished that.
And I am hooked.
That's a dope fucking show.
Very popular show.
Yeah, I had no idea. I didn't know it was new. I didn't know it was an original. I just saw like where she's like, I was like, oh, I like chess. Mm-hmm. And she's like, I'm like, oh, she must be really good at chess.
It's one of the Elizabeths, isn't it?
Let's check it out.
I don't know.
It's supposed to be about like Queen Elizabeth or something like that.
No.
No, the Queen's Gambit is a opening in chess.
Yeah.
So they just named it after that. It's not even really crucial to the show, which I was disappointed because I liked the Queen's Gambit
Don't
opening.
tell me the end.
I won't.
Okay.
But they didn't. Just basically, I'm just saying they didn't really like feature like the Queen's Gambit is like this huge thing.
Yeah, she opens with it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe that's why. That has very little to do with the show.
Yeah,
but
it's just
so
a
does
opening.
chess.
It's a good name.
Like chess is in it, and it's kind of all of the surrounding is chess, but the story is not really about chess.
Yeah, it's about her.
About her.
Mm-hmm.
That's the show that has the red-haired actress that's young and has like the whitest possible eyes on her.
Yeah.
He came home and I'm like
like her eyes are here.
Yeah.
That Spider-Man mask
was made for her.
was made for her. Yeah.
I was like, look at her eyes, man. I can't tell if she's an 11 or a 4.
I think she's pretty hot.
I was like, she's an 11, but I can see the 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of. There's a little bit of Sid the Sloth in there if you catch it by certain angles. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with the chick from Split. Eyes are just way too far apart.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? The main chick from Split. The one that he's obsessed with, or that he
the young girl. Yeah.
The brunette, the one one that doesn't die or whatever.
I've never seen it, but
she's also in the Glass.
Oh, yeah.
Attractive young lady, but
I know what you're talking about.
eyes are, about here. Like you look from the side and you're like, hey, and you look straight on, you're like, whoa.
That's wait, so the one in Glass, she was in Split. Yeah, that's the same girl.
you better write down
That's the same girl.
objectifying women.
Yeah, put that in the top.
It is not.
It is.
It is no way. I would
I'm
not
pretty
say
sure.
that she's
I'm
no
pretty
way.
fucking sure.
No way. No.
You could look it up. I'm pretty sure that's the same girl.
There's
I'm
no
nothing
way.
if
She's
not
also in Peaky Blinders.
self-aware.
I've done it 30 times today.
I know.
Anyway, yeah, that show is super dope.
Mama. Ooh. That just happened.
Oh.
Oof.
Yeah.
Mama.
Yeah. Rough.
Out of nowhere.
I know.
It hit me so hard. I'm like, so I kind of told my sister the same thing. I'm like, hey, I started this random show. I every time I say that, I expect people to be like, the what? But everybody's like, oh yeah, I finished it.
Yeah, it was on the
I'm in
featured
middle
page.
of it. Oh, was it?
It's the same chick.
I told you, bro.
It's the same girl.
Yeah.
Everyone's already binged it, and
Yeah.
they're like 4 binges down the road.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I finished it like when it came out.
Yeah.
Like,
Tell me
open
that's not
Netflix.
just a little bit Sid the Sloth.
Oh, come on, man.
Let me see.
That's an unflattering shot.
Yeah, that's not very good.
I said from certain angles you get a little bit of Sid the Sloth.
She's a really good actress. I really
She
like.
is.
She
I
is a good
really love her
actress, yeah.
character.
She shined the most in that show,
Yeah.
in Queen's Gambit. That's when I was
Man.
like, oh wow, okay, she's got it.
Yeah.
Because like I said, she was in Peaky Blinders and she was in
up.
Split and stuff. But she was the best in this
Yes, they
show.
are
Yeah.
far apart.
And
They're
I-
very far apart.
I couldn't believe.
And she doesn't even have like a huge nose.
Dude, she looks like a
Normally
girl I
if-
dated in high school. Like, I'm not capping.
Yeah.
you.
Normally, if eyes are that far apart, there's a big old nose in there. But she has a decent nose. For some reason, her eyes were just like, yay.
Oh
She's
boy,
very attractive,
you're
though.
definitely gonna have to edit some of this out.
No, it's definitely staying. She's very attractive, but from certain angles, it's like,
You're fucking wrong, dude.
I'm sure she won't watch it, so she,
I know.
we're not really bullying her.
I'll
Trying.
bring her on so we can apologize about it.
One
Okay.
day-
Oh yeah.
one day, even if she has seen it, she's not gonna give a shit.
Yeah.
Try and cancel us, guys.
Just
I'll give you
try.
$20 if you can.
Please do it.
It's just a noticeable feature. I mean,
It is very noticeable on her.
I'm sure she's gotten it her whole life
and
from
like
bullies.
in the trailer, she has that like
us.
She's got that walleye vision.
Oh god.
in the trailer, she's sporting like the hair with the curl right here,
Yeah.
and I think that haircut like really accentuates it. Like her with long hair, I think it's you're just kind of like. But with that haircut, it was like her hair ended in the same spot as her eyes.
Yeah.
So you were fixated on just this area.
All the circles right
Yeah.
Did you watch the show?
No,
you
I saw
didn't. You
I saw the
didn't.
trailer, and then
Okay,
I noticed that, and then I didn't really care to continue.
I so did not expect. I literally pushed play and pulled out my phone.
That's
And then it just pulled me in. I was never bored.
Yeah, I was kind of excited once I watched the preview because I've been getting really into chess
Yeah.
and playing pretty
Did you tell me
frequently.
to write down objectifying women?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the trailer, and I was like, that's not even something I would enjoy to watch in the background.
Really?
Yeah.
I was fucking hooked.
I was in it for the chess, but yeah, the story is more about her.
Yeah.
But that was what really grabbed
And I
you.
think that was smart because a story about chess can only be so interesting, especially
Yeah.
if you don't like chess.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's really good. And I really couldn't figure out if her stepmom, was going to be like a fucking C word or a really good mom.
The see you next Tuesday word?
The see you next Tuesday word. Oh my god, yeah.
Is that the first time you've heard that?
Yeah. Yeah. Cunt, if you can crack the code. But yeah, I really like her stepmom.
Yeah. She was dope.
I can't believe that's the same fucking person.
She looks like pretty much exactly the same.
So they
except
had
for
a
the hair.
separate actress play her from like 4 years old to 6 years old.
Okay, well then is the trailer from her when she's younger, or is that actress?
That's older. That's
Nah,
that
it's-
girl.
It's her.
But then she plays the actress from like
14.
or
even younger.
13 to however old she is when it ends. So like yeah, her range on that, it was just they made her look real young and then grown up.
Everyone in the show was like, "You're so grown up now."
Yeah,
I'm
everybody said that to her.
like, creeping on her and shit.
Yeah, everybody wants to fuck this poor ginger orphan
Yeah.
in
Chess
that show.
genius.
Chess genius.
One thing I didn't like was in the beginning when she used the tranquilizers to be good at chess.
Yeah.
I was like, this is stupid. I thought she was just going to be brilliant. But they kind of, I don't know.
They shut that down first episode.
She's
Yeah,
from
they kinda
Miami,
shut it
Florida.
down.
Hey. Yeah, but she kind of picks them back up a little bit, but she's good without it still.
Yeah. Which is kind of another one of like lessons or whatever. She doesn't need the drugs.
You don't need the drugs. And everybody's like, be careful. Don't overdo it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody finds her. Yeah.
Where were the other drugs going?
Where were the drugs at?
It really seals
Either
in
way,
flavor.
it's a good show.
Recommended.
It's on our list.
Yeah.
Just got to get to it.
Yeah.
I think you'll like it. I think you'll enjoy it.
Check it out.
You, not so much. I'm not sure.
It's not something I really cared to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I watched the Netflix show Slasher. Every season's like different. It's like an anthology. Just killers. That show's alright. The third season's fucking brutal as all goddamn.
Yeah.
Wait, what is it?
Slasher. It's a Netflix
An
original.
Anthology? Is it just like
The first
an
season,
extended horror movie every season?
the first season is about like a girl who her parents were killed, or her mom was like killed while she was in the womb, and she was like cut out, and then she goes back to home and there's murders. And the second season was like they were a group of friends out it was like I know what you did last summer kind of thing. First season was like a slasher. The second season was like I know what you did last summer, and then third season's like slasher, but fucking brutal slasher. Like there's a motherfucker that like like crazy.
Way to explain.
And like the first kill is like guy gets head chopped off with axe and put on hood for hood ornament, and then like second kill or something like that is a is a lady that gets dissected whilst alive.
Damn.
It's very brutal.
Damn.
Not like the greatest acting, but if you're looking for like a, I normally look for spooky or Halloween kind of stories.
Spooky,
movies.
I'm into, but slasher.
They're slashers, yeah.
Not really interested anymore.
Yeah, I watched.
Slashers are lit.
No, not for me. I don't like them.
I like
about seeing
slasher
people fucking
games
get killed?
now, I guess. Dead by Daylight.
Slasher games, I
Slashers
guess.
are what you want. You know you're going into a slasher for a slasher.
Right, and
They're not
It
pretending
is a
to be a
subgenre
very
for a reason.
yeah. They're not pretending to be a very scary movie like most of these movies where they're like it's the scariest movie of the Halloween season.
only
and then-
12% of people could finish it.
yeah, and it's stupid all the way through.
And it shows clips of people reacting to it in a theater.
Which is, yeah,
Cardiac arrest and ambulances coming in. And
popcorn thrown
there's, like,
everywhere.
a jump scare that kind of gets you.
Yeah. I still have 2 episodes left of Bly Manor, and I cannot bring myself to finish.
Why?
I am
They're
not
scared.
digging it.
They're the best.
Quite
2
the
episodes.
opposite.
Yeah.
I'm not digging it, man.
They're the best 2 episodes.
You need
Are
to
they?
finish it at the very least just for this.
No, I will finish it, but I mean, I just cannot bring myself to press fucking play. I'm like, I
Well,
don't
you need to stop
fucking
waiting for your
care.
wife.
So
just need
you
to
and I
watch
are
it.
on the
I-
same page with that show.
I cannot. Yeah.
I thought it was stupid until
Yeah.
the last couple episodes.
Well,
And then everything came together beautifully. And
Well,
I was
there-
like, all right.
There are some episodes that are really entertaining that I really enjoyed, but at least half, I was just like, I stayed up late for this. Like, I gotta go to work tomorrow. Like, fuck. I'm bored.
It's a Netflix show, man. It's for binge. It's made for binge.
Maybe that would have helped if I had just like watched it in 2 sittings, but I can't right now. I don't have that option, and I think a show should hold up episode to episode.
I will say Hill House was much better at that.
Oh yeah,
The pacing was a lot better.
much better.
Because, I mean, they just did character episodes, and there was, like, a lot of crazy shit that happened in each of them.
Every
So.
single one of them was just fucked.
Yeah.
Character episodes until like what 6 or no 5.
Yeah,
I think
5
5.
was when they all got back together,
at the funeral.
I think so.
and that was the episode that was shot with like really long no cut scenes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good
like
episode.
like insane.
Although I will say, I don't know if I've ever seen American actors doing other accents so well. Like when the dad was the dad from Hill House is the uncle in Bly Manor, and he starts talking in that British accent. I was like, oh, I'm pretty impressed. But when the other dude who's Scottish,
He is Scottish.
oh, is he? Well, no wonder it was so good.
Yeah.
maybe his American accent was really
Yeah,
good.
we
then.
looked it up.
Oh, did
because
you?
His Scottish accent is really thick. And we were like, I wonder if that was a choice. But he's from Scotland.
Yeah,
He's
that's
straight
why it
up
was
just
really good. I
fucking
guess
Scottish.
He's been my favorite in both.
I
Yeah, he's
really
good.
like him, but I like the dad the most in the second one.
I think-
The uncle.
I think that show, like the acting is phenomenal. Like every character, every actor in that show is just way too good.
It's really good.
That's why both of them are good for me, is the character writing was really well done.
And the writing. Once you finish it, it's so
It's
yeah, it does come together really
so
nicely.
8 and 9 are solid, dude.
I mean, I'll check. We're gonna finish it this
and your
weekend.
emotions will go through a roller coaster in 9.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're definitely going to finish it. I would never just stop, but man, I'm less than impressed. The last episodes need to be really good for me to not say bad things about it.
I think the ending to this season is almost better than Hill House.
The ending of Hill House.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I mean, Hill House was kind of straightforward,
Okay.
aside from the scene with Ellie, like catching up where they're talking.
Yeah.
I think that was really
Nellie.
cool. But the end of the show, Nellie, the end of the show was like just the end. Like, oh, the ghosts are real, and then they celebrate like 1 year of sobriety.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they
Oh.
also celebrate with a red cake. Did you notice that?
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that have to do with anything?
The red room. There's always something
Oh.
red in the red room. So they kind of left that little like that fucking, spicy.
Maybe they're still in the room.
Uh-huh. I think most people agree they're probably not, but I thought it was kind of an
That's
interesting
interesting.
little.
But like the ending of this season, the whole season's mystery. you know, and like the way it comes together, and then it's not just like a straightforward like the end, like your like emotions and storytelling. It starts off as one thing, and then it all evolves, and then it changes to like a completely different thing towards the end, and by the end you're like, holy fuck.
The end was absolutely perfect, and I'm talking about the literal end.
Like the last 5 minutes. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll finish it.
Yep.
Do it.
Do it now.
Should we wrap it up?
Yeah,
Wrap it.
Fuck out of here.
Wow. All right.
I gotta pee and I gotta poop.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Go pee pee.
If you have any questions, comments, concerns, death threats, or ransom notes, remember to send them to imwiththeoutcrowd@gmail.com. We are on Twitter at theoutcrowdpod. Find us on Instagram and check out our Discord. Send us a story or just say what's up. Just remember, our opinions don't matter. So why the fuck should yours? See ya.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I totally believe. Nice.
Monkey.
Okay.
Oh, you gotta flip that around and show it the camera every time you do that.
You want the camera to see what?
Yeah. Click it and then turn it around and then go back.
Jared, go poop.
Go pee pee poo poo.
Go handle your shit.
I mean, I can.
Not here, for the
If I
love of
push
God,
hard
not here.
enough. Yeah, the last time I did something here, I felt bad about it for a while.
Because it stunk for a while.
Well, no,
You felt bad at an appropriate amount.
I threw
Yeah.
up everywhere.
Oh yeah. Well, no, the last time you shit here, it was pretty bad too.
We don't need to talk about that.
Okay.
So turn off the mics, turn off these things, and we'll just be.
Jared took a poop.